From Operation Sindoor to Venezuela, how Chinese weapons, radars keep failing. Explained. China, one of the world's largest arms exporter, has endured a series of humiliating battlefield exposures that have shattered its image as a supplier of reliable defense systems. From Operation Sindoor's rout of Pakistani defenses to the swift U.S. raid on Venezuela, Chinese systems repeatedly crumbled under pressure, amplifying doubts among global buyers. The U.S. operation in Venezuela's capital not only led to the capture of President Nicolás Maduro and his wife, but dealt a severe reputational blow to Beijing, underscoring Washington's continued technological superiority over Chinese-supplied military equipment, according to a Taiwanese official, Newsweek reported. During Operation Sindoor in May last year, Indian forces systematically targeted and neutralized key Pakistani military and terror infrastructure, repeatedly penetrating Chinese-supplied air defense systems such as the HQ-9, which failed to intercept incoming missile attacks, including strikes by the BrahMos. In Venezuela, America's EA-18 Growlers reportedly played a crucial role in the mission by deploying advanced electronic jamming and communications disruption capabilities. The Growler is an electronic warfare aircraft built not for delivering ordnance, but for controlling the electromagnetic battlefield. During the Venezuela operation, it formed part of a large U.S. aerial force that disabled China-supplied radar and communication networks, enabling Special Forces aircraft to move into and out of Venezuelan airspace with speed and minimal resistance. Venezuela defense system, full of flaws, slow to react. Venezuela's Chinese JY-27A radar, hyped by Beijing as a stealth-killing powerhouse capable of spotting low-observable jets like the F-35, suffered a catastrophic flop during the U.S. raid, as reported by the Washington Times. Sold to Caracas as cutting-edge tech, the system proved riddled with flaws, agonizingly slow to react, and utterly blind to American stealth incursions. The radar's complete failure has left Beijing red-faced. The system is central to China's air defense ambitions, intended to counter advanced U.S. platforms such as the F-35 and F-22 fighter jets, as well as B-2 and next-generation B-21 stealth bombers. The Maduro government also invested roughly $2 billion on Russian S-300 air defense missile systems, along with associated radar and communication networks that were integrated with China's JY-27A. Russia also supplied the Pantsir S-1, a combined gun-missile air defense system designed to counter drones and low-flying helicopters, the very types of platforms that breached Venezuelan airspace during the operation. None of them fired, not one, as U.S. military analyst Shanika Anslem-Pereira said, as quoted by the Washington Times. The U.S. operation lasted less than 3 hours, during which elite military units, including Delta Force, captured Maduro and his wife from their fortress compound in Caracas, airlifted them to a U.S. warship, and later flew the couple to New York. Some Chinese analysts, however, contended that the U.S. was operating against a far weaker opponent, suggesting the mission was not necessarily indicative of how such capabilities would perform against major powers, South China Morning Post reported. Operation Sindoor. Pakistan gets nearly 82% of its defense imports from China. Operation Sindoor exposed serious vulnerabilities in Beijing's weapons when pitted against Indian and Western systems. The most visible failures were in Pakistan's Chinese-made air defense and missile systems. Assessments indicated that the HQ-9 and HQ-16/LY-80 air defense units were ineffective against Indian aircraft and missiles, even around sensitive military installations. The PL-15 Beyond Visual Range air-to-air missile, promoted as a rival to advanced Western systems, reportedly malfunctioned or failed to hit targets, with Indian officials later displaying fragments of a recovered PL-15 missile that had landed without striking anything. Chinese-supplied fighter jets such as the J-10C and JF-17 Block 3 also failed to significantly challenge Indian air operations, despite unverified claims of aerial successes. Together, these failures have reinforced long-standing concerns about the reliability and combat effectiveness of Chinese military exports, damaging China's credibility as an arms supplier and opening space for rivals, including India, to emphasize proven performance in real combat conditions.